Alright, boys. It's time to get to work. You can see it in the distance, can't you? Through my very effective window. You see it? In the distance? I've been taking some of your suggestions, and I have redesigned it. That's what we're going to be working on. Let us take a look. I really like how that comes in. That looks pretty cool when it phases in. So I have decided to build, this is the model of the tower that we're going to be building. The first thing I did was I stripped away the clay foundation until I had the footprint of the building. Because honestly, I find visual aid helps a ton. So this is going to be where you enter. I probably should make it over here. I think it would actually look better over here. Because, you know, you walk right in and bam, there's... Yeah, let's do that. Let's remove this, this. And so there's a shortcut for building. Which, if I could remember to use it, I would probably be a lot more effective. There we go. And now what we'll do is remove this and this. I really like this. I like how you can place these here. That helps so much. It's compared to like where, you know, in Minecraft, they don't have a feature like this. So you can't, you just have to use your imagination. Like this helps so much. It's kind of like you're creating the blueprint. It's like you're creating both a wish list and a blueprint. It's so helpful. I love it. It's really nice. I need a door. There we go. Sturdy door. Okay. So here how it works. I've decided to give it kind of a spiral staircase idea. It looks like, as you guys have suggested, this is not my idea, but by putting a, what do you call it, these things here, scaffolding. It allows you to place these things right where you want them. And so basically it's just a pattern. It's stairs, floor, stairs, floor, stairs, floor. And it just wraps around like that. The middle room, the middle is empty. You know, I mean, I could put like a pillar here or something to be thematic, but it's empty. And it goes up, I don't know, like 5 floors or something like that. And this is basically going to finally be where we would be able to go out. And then there would be like, you know, like a balcony or something that we're going to be able to look out of. But to get things going, we might as well get building. And I have gone ahead to grab a bunch of these things. Oh, I need to have... There we go. And let's go ahead and take a drink.
Worse than my mom's Brussels sprouts.
This thing too. Now we're gonna run out of this so quickly. Like you have no idea. Like this, that is not a lot of grass planks at all. Like, we will run out of this in moments. But, hey, without a doubt, the building is going to be the end game of this game. I have no doubt about that. That construction is going to be the end game. It's very much going to be akin to Minecraft, where, like, and once again, building is the end game. You know, like, I'm sure they will expand things to fight, things to, like, build, things to do. But I have no doubt in my mind, I probably don't need this many. Get like 4. But I'll just grab them all. And then anything that I don't need, I'll just put it back. Very simple. Boom. Oh my god, imagine if I was building this exact same thing, but I was using all stems. Oh my god, that would take some effort. That would take some effort, boys. But that's exactly why we're not doing that, because if this winds up being like a really dumb idea, or we just get like a dramatically better idea, you wouldn't want to like commit to something very resource heavy. Oh. Bring this back. You know, that's why I always advise prototyping. If you watched my Oxygen Not Included playthrough, I do that all the time, my prototype things, because you always want to build a small scale something, because you don't know how complicated or how ugly it's going to look. You know, you need something to test it. Something that isn't heavily committed to the resources. And then you can, you know, go crazy once you do that. That's exactly what we're doing here. I'm just kind of experimenting with the mechanics. Building a thing, you know, we're building a thing. You know, probably a really ghetto thing, but, you know, it's a thing. That's the important part. I need 4 ropes. Very nice. Shoobly slap. It's in the back. Yeah, I couldn't rhyme anything. Shut up! Don't judge me. Or I will become displeased. And then you'll be made to suffer. You'll be made to suffer! Alright, so, according to the digital audience, you guys are telling me that they're gonna be changing the game so that you don't want to cut these little stems down. Because if you do, apparently, they're not gonna grow back. That's what I'm told. I don't know if it's true or not until I read the patch notes, but it would be a way to permanently remove the grass, which I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, I guess it would be nice, because there are some parts of the grass that are really annoying me.
Better than starving, I think.
Come on. Give me my planks. And off we go! I mean, apparently they're going to be, I guess today, so I'm recording on the 30th of September, and apparently there's going to be an update today. It's not yet, though. It's going to happen while I'm asleep. I am absolutely certain of that. But the point is that there's going to be an update, and apparently in the update they're going to be looking at some of the geometrical problems with building. So, maybe we won't need to use the spiral staircases, or we won't need to use the, you know, constructing a little prop on the bottom of it anymore. But who knows? We'll have to see when it gets there. Who knows? Who knows? What I know is that we need a lot of grass to, like, build this. But we're gonna do it. Well, you know, we're making pretty good progress, actually. Oh, yeah. There we go. I'm gonna leave the doors open. I'm not gonna bother lighting it until we enclose it. And then we're gonna build, like, a top floor. And then we'll have a watchtower. I mean, I guess one of the things I'll have to see is, you know, is that tall enough? Because what good is a watchtower if you can't actually see anywhere? Basically, the point of the watchtower, you know, like, why am I building it? Well, actually, one of the reasons I'm building it is just because it's a very simple structure. It's just a tower. It doesn't require, it's a simple, boxy structure. It doesn't have to be artsy-fartsy. And, at the same time, it does have some utility. There we go. And the utility being that, hey, we can look around, and looking around, I think, is a useful thing. Especially because the draw distance in this game doesn't seem too bad. Seems like it's pretty good. One thing I would really like them to add is a way to tell how long my buffs are gonna last, how long my crazy ant drink is gonna last. That would be nice. Yeah, good. I can drink while I have my hands full. Man, I'm like carrying all this lumber around. I'm like, I must have like superhuman strength or something. I love how it phases in like that. That looks really neat. Oh, I need to make a ramp there. Come on. You can do it. There we go. There we go. Let's build a ramp. Where do I get ramps? I want a ramp. Right. Wow, really? Okay. I need 4 clay. Then I can have a ramp. Then I won't have to jump anymore. That is how lazy Fox is. Fox is so lazy that he doesn't even want to jump up. He doesn't even want to push the button. And I don't need to, because I can just get a bunch of clay. I did farm up some clay. So one of the things I'm going to be doing in the series is I will be playing other games if I don't have anything interesting to show. Like, not in the sense that I'm going to end the series, but rather, while I am waiting to return to the series, I will be playing other games. Basically, my strategy is going to be, if I'm not ready, because I don't want to have an episode where I'm just not doing anything. I'm just completely unprepared, and it's like, oh god, you know, like what's going on in this episode? That's not what I want. And so what I'm going to do instead is, of course, I'm going to chop these down because I'm going to murder all of this grass. Gotta say, I love the sound effects. I love that stretching sound when the, or that creaking sound that it makes. Like, the sound effects are really good in this game. Very satisfying. That's what I'm gonna do. Because a lot of times, what I'll do is I will play for, oh, I must have ran out of juice. Wow, they just eject out of your hands. Jeez. A lot of times what I do is I just sit on the game for like 6 hours until I'm ready. And I'm like, no, like I think that's a little crazy. I think what I'm gonna do is I will play the game when I have time and then catch up. But in the meantime, I will play something else. That'll be the plan. And I think it'll work fine for this game. I think it'll work fine because this is one of these kind of long-term games that you just play. Update comes out, I'll play. When something is worth showing happens, I will play. That's the plan I'm gonna have. So don't worry, dear members of the digital audience. We're gonna get things done. Definitely gonna get things done. I'm definitely gonna hold off on using any of the STEM-focused construction until we can actually... There we go. Until we actually get a better hang of the building system. At least there's no shortage of grass over here. That's pretty nice. And also the spider armor is really the ideal thing to wear right now because it makes you run faster, and that's really all you want to do. I want to chop faster and run faster. This is also how we're gonna definitely get the Grassmaster thing done. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay. It's like, I'm still debating whether I think it's worth it or not to use the workers' comp smoothies. I guess part of the thing is like, what else are you gonna use the ant parts for? But if you ran out of ant parts, would it then no longer, would it be worth it to farm for more ant parts to keep it going? I mean, so incidentally, I didn't plan it this way because I had no idea it works, but we built our base, our primary encampment, right next to the ant hill, which is the best place to farm pieces of ants, so that's a thing there. I mean, what we probably should do is build an encampment in every single major area where distinctive resources can be found. Or whether there's, like, just something worth going to farm over and over again. I think that's a pretty good idea. Kind of like how we built one near the hedge. That way, if I really need a lot of berry leather, I could spend all day there, go to sleep, and respawn the berries just like that. Also, this base and the hedge base, or the hedge, they're not really a base. This base and the... I just said it again. I just said it's not a base. Wow, I'm like derping out a little bit. Anyways, this camp and the... Oh, where... I just sliced its guts out of nowhere. Jeez, plant fiber everywhere. I need grass. Oh, it's falling all over me. There we go. Gimme! I'll take these. Where did that... Oh, I must have chopped down a... Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I must have chopped down a blade of grass that had a dewdrop on it. And I completely lost my train of thought. I blame this on you, dear members of the digital audience. Whenever possible, blame the audience. It's always their fault. They're the ideal scapegoat. Oh. How am I gonna build? Oh, not efficient. Oh, not efficient. Oh, This is not how I planned on doing it. Okay, I did... Wait. Okay, there's the entrance. Derping out again. I mean, on the other hand, we do have these two weeds here. Both of those can be chopped down for more stems. Oh, anyway, that's what I was going to say. So, both of the bases conveniently are built next to water sources, which is where you find the clay, so... You know, it's another hidden benefit. I didn't even plan it that way. Where did all... I could have swore I didn't clean up all the blades. Oh, here they are. Went to the wrong side. Gimme. 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 Yep, alrighty. And I will chug some more of this.
Worse than my mom's Brussels sprouts.
Such a complainer. Like, your parents did not raise you to eat a variety of foods. Not that I guess I can be cleared of blame since I don't eat vegetables. Vegetables are gross. Oh, man. The dumb conversations we have on this channel, you and I. You members of the digital audience. I don't know if there's a more efficient way to do this. Maybe I should build scaffolding or something, but that's how we're gonna do it. It's the ghetto method. Fox loves the ghetto method. The method that appears to not take as much work, but might be less efficient in the long term. Get out of my way. There we go. Once again, I love the sound effects. Just the sound of all that stuff just falling in a giant heap. This game feels like an interesting direction for Obsidian. Obsidian is known for making RPGs, and they are the successors of the original Fallout, Black Isle Studios. And so I guess in some ways they have been, you know, they've made their survival games, but it just seems like such a strange departure from what I'm used to from Obsidian, because I have played some of their games. Like I played one of the famous ones is New Vegas. I played it when it was super glitchy, so I didn't have as much fun with it as I could have, because I was like, wow, this game is basically unplayable. I hear that it is stable now, and maybe I should give it a second try sometime. But the, oh, looks like I'm finally out of my workers' comp. So we are down to carrying 8 at a time. Each wall is made out of 2 planks, or no, 4 planks, so we are able to build 2 walls at a time. There we go. All right, look at this. We're already on to the next floor. I think we're making decent time. We're making way more progress than I thought we would have. I don't know how enjoyable it is for you to watch me grind out all of this lumber and build up the base. But, I mean, I guess this gives you an idea of what the end game is going to be. If you're the kind of person who isn't very creative or doesn't like building, then this is probably a game you'll want to play periodically when they come out with a new update to add in new items and stuff like that. Because, as I said, I am pretty confident that this game is going to be about building. There we go. And that's because, well, honestly, the most powerful enemy is, I guess, the Hedge Broodmother, which we have not fought, and it's basically a super... I don't know if super might be too excessive of a word, but it's apparently an enhanced wolf spider. I don't know how... Whoa, there's... oh, I see. Interesting. We have an area that hasn't been paneled. Okay, let's go ahead and... Now, fortunately, we can actually build at a pretty long range. See that? I can place it there. I don't know if I'll sneak it in there, though. Oh my god, I snuck it in there. That's amazing. Yeah, like, you can place objects, no problem, but actually... Or you can place the location of where you want to build, But actually building at a distant location, that's a different issue entirely. So how are you, members of the digital audience, how are you guys doing in this game? What are you doing? Tell me down in the comments section, what project are you working on? Also, maybe you haven't gotten the game, is the gameplay that you've watched of me and other YouTubers, I assume, has it convinced you to give the game a try, I wonder? It is available on the Xbox... What do you call it? Crap, I can't even think of that program. Uh-oh, I'm having a brain fart. Hold on, it'll come to me. No one give me a hint. If you give me a hint, I'm gonna be mad. The Xbox Ultimate Game Pass. So if you're a subscriber... Apparently the Xbox Ultimate Game Pass has 15 million subscribers. I'm like, wow. Like, I didn't think it would be that popular. I didn't think people would want to spend... But, I mean, I guess it's not that much more money than Xbox Live. But apparently people really like it. I'm like, 15 million people? That's crazy. I guess that explains why they're supporting it so heavy. And geez, like, I don't know if you heard the news. It's not like... I mean, it's been out... the news has been out for a few days now, but Microsoft bought ZeniMax, which means they have Bethesda. So that means the Bethesda games are very likely to be coming to the... Oh, man, can I... Nice. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to squeeze it in there. But that means that the Elder Scrolls games are now going to be available on the game, or I would assume, I don't know for sure, but I would assume that the game, that the Bethesda collection of games are going to be on the game store, so... What was that slamming noise? Oh, it was the bird. So that means, like, the Doom games, like, the Doom games are actually pretty fun. I wasn't sure if Doom was going to live up to its potential as a remake, but it's pretty fun, actually. I might play it on the channel. Not a very long game either, so... Wouldn't be a extremely lengthy playthrough. Gimme, 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 gimme. Look at that, like, look at the progress we're making. I'm really surprised. We're 22 minutes into the episode, and we're actually making some, like, legit progress. Like, this isn't nearly as bad. You know, honestly, having this hypothetical conversation is really helping. Just, even though, you know, you guys are obviously watching this after I've created it, just thinking of things to say does still, at least to me, I still feel like I am having a conversation. Very similar. And it's making it go by a lot faster. Like, I am happy. You know, like, I don't know. You guys who've built more than me, you guys would probably know better how effective the progress is going if we could be going, like, drastically faster than this. But I feel like we're making good time. That's my opinion. One thing I will say, I said it once, I'll say it again. I do not think that you should start really making any extensive base construction plans until you have the tier 2 axe, because being able to chop down the grass in 3 strokes, like that helps a lot. That makes a really big difference, to be honest. Big difference. So how am I gonna get... Ugh! Come on. Can I get this one? Oh! Oh! Okay, we need to try from a different direction. Maybe... Oh my god. Oh, I thought I was able to cheat the system. Oh. That's too tall. That's too high. I can't. Whoa! Oh, well, I'll probably have to build scaffolding just for that. Not a big deal, though. Not that big of a deal. In fact, let's go ahead and just get it out of the way. Let's not be lazy. Even though Fox loves being lazy. Let's go ahead and do scaffolding. Probably about right here. I want to make sure I don't block myself as well, though. Okay. I forget that I think you can actually path through the sections of the scaffolding, so it might not actually be that big of a deal. Okay. Am I going to be able to jump on this? Can I jump on it? Yes. 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 Okay, I need more wood, I guess. Leaf, grass. Yeah, I need more grass. Makes me sound like I'm like some guy on weed or something. Need more grass. Yeah. Day or night, Fox is working. Although I'm going to need a torch. How's my progress on the Grassmaster? Wow. I have no idea how many things I need to chop down in order to get to even level 2 Grassmaster. The answer is probably a lot. Honestly, I'm not sure if I would prefer if the Grassmaster made me chop things down faster, or if I would prefer if the Grassmaster let me carry more grass. Come on. Oh, balance a little bit. There we go. Nice. Put these down, then we can remove the scaffolding. Oh, looks like it's officially nighttime, boys. Now we can remove this temporary garbage. I shouldn't be disparaging to scaffolding. You did your job, scaffolding. You did your job. So one thing I've noticed is that the enemies, they just seem to be on a timed respawn. It doesn't seem to necessarily be correlated to days, because those stink bugs, they just spawn in when they're ready to spawn in. Doesn't matter what time, you know, day or... Wait, what am I doing? We should go over back at the pallet over there. Hey, look at that. That's not bad. Like, we're down to, like, only 2 floors left. Not half bad at all. Let's try building at night. Let's try the night building experience. I still got a few minutes left. Let's do it! Let's do it! This is probably where the torch upgrade would come in handy. Where'd all the grass go? I could have swore there was some... Oh, here we go. Oh, let me just chop a few more down. There we go. When I build this thing, it will be the most magnificent ghetto tower ever constructed. People will wonder how some whippersnapper 16-year-old punk built something as magnificent as this. It's high art, for sure. Alright. This level, there we go. I kind of wish that the grass was a little closer by, but it's not that far either. It's like, it's whatever. It is what it is. I hate that sound so much. Like, that actually has started to get on my nerves. It's such a patronizing sound. It's like, oh, poor little baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I mean, I guess you are only 16 years old in this game, so... I don't know how old you are. I'm assuming you're like 16. Maybe you're older than that. I'm not very good with judging people's ages, to be honest. I'm really bad at that. Anyways, the point is that you're some, like, whippersnapper punk. And... I have no idea. I still can't believe you could die in this game. Are you allowed to let, like, children die? We're almost there, boys. This is where the roof will go. So, like, we basically have 2 floors and then the roof, and then we can actually start building outwards, which is where... I don't know if this is gonna... This might be two in length. Like, let's... Where's the... There it is. Flooring. So it might look something like this, where... Because, you know, I want a little bit of room to move around. I want to be able to kind of... And then what I'm gonna do is... The walls will be too high, but I want to make sure, you know, I don't fall off because sometimes I derp things up a notch. So I'm going to use the fences. I don't know if I'm going to use probably sprig fences. Those are going to be a lot cheaper. And, yeah, and then that'll ensure we don't fall off, as well as give us a way to shoot at things. I don't know how useful that'll be, but, you know, thematically, being able to shoot at things. And, yeah, that'll be it. We'll have our magnificent ghetto tower. Even has a ramp that we don't need to jump up anymore. Amazing. I kind of hope they added an enemy that tries to tear down what you're building. I know a lot of people that would make people really mad, but let me tell you, like, adversity is what brings the engineering mind out of me. Things that are trying to ruin what I'm doing, that's what really gets my creative forces going. Thinking of how to overcome the hardship of people ruining everything. That's really what I like. You know, like it's what is that? What's that saying? Adversity breeds excellence. I think that's the saying. Something like that. Anyways, that's enough of me rambling about nothing. Let me know what you think. What do you think about our ghetto tower? The progress on it, it's going. Honestly, I think it looks pretty good. I think it's decent looking. Yeah. Well, let me know what you think in the comment section. Like this video if it was entertaining. Don't forget to tell me how you're doing. What are you building in Grounded? And of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.